So we are going to do the full fluids change on this truck, everything except the coolant. So we're going to start with the transmission because I have to RTV the pan in. And instead of getting hit in the face with a ton of stuff, I'm going to actually use a fluid extractor. We'll show you that here in a second to pull all the fluid out. So here we go. So I'm going to pull these pan bolts now, and as you can see, factory setup is gray RTV, which is interesting because what I bought was black RTV from the dealer, and I'm not too happy about this, but we'll see what we can't get done. I've got all the stuff I need to clean it out, so we'll get started pulling these right now. So I got all the bolts out, as you can kind of see here, and there's RTV all over the place. So I left in the bolts at the front, just loosened them, and I left in the 3 bolts at the back, just loosened those up. And what we're going to try to do is work a plastic scraper into here so we don't damage the metal, and try to work this pan loose and not get a face full, hopefully, of ATF, since we pre-drained as much as we could. Get this in here. Sorry about the lighting, everybody. Get this in here. Look, we got a little break. All right, making some progress. That sucked to get off, and I'm not looking forward to cleaning the RTV off, so we're gonna let this drain a little bit so we don't get too much of a mess, and I'll keep working around the pan here. Well, so far so good. Trans pan is off. That wasn't too bad. Pre-draining, it really helped. So now I'm going to leave all the filters on, I think, for the time being, and work on cleaning off this mating surface. See, it's a little scratch probably from before. I didn't even work on this side. I worked on this side right here, and it has a few scratches, but I think we'll be okay. Nothing too deep. So give it a clean off. We'll pull the pan out, take a look at it, give it a clean off, and bolt everything back up. So there is a look at the transpan. Transpan's off, and you can kind of see how much RTV we got. There's the color of the fluid, not too bad. And let's take a look at, there's what's sitting on the magnet. You can see particles. That's not too bad. That's typical. So now we could have a little fun and pull off all of this RTV. So I'll see you in about 2 hours. This is why you do it yourself, guys. Check this out. Whoever did it last, and I think it'll be fine, but clearly used a tool that's supposed to be painted black, and they scraped too hard, or just from the marks, it actually, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it looks like they used a power tool to kind of knock the old RTV down. You're not really supposed to do that. And you can see some black RTV here, which is, I believe, what the OE color is, and you can see the gray they did here. So they didn't actually bother cleaning out all of the old RTV. I mean, that really kind of sucks, right? I got a dealer quote for this for $200, and I get it, that's pretty cheap when you figure in the cost of the fluid, but you know what, if they're going to do a half-ass job like this, that's kind of ridiculous. So that's why you might want to do it yourself. It's why I'm doing it myself. I want to make sure it's done, and done well, and done right. All right, pretty clean. We got all the RTV off, and we got most of it off of the backside. We'll work on that in a minute. I want to clear out these holes, and it happens that a 9/32 drill bit fits pretty well. So I'm just going to run it through, give it a couple twists by hand, clear out the RTV in these holes. And that should leave us with a nice, clean surface for our bolts. So looks like the seal for the primary filter is still pretty good. Got the other filter off, the secondary, that's for the transmission cooler, it's just a spin-on type. So we're going to go ahead and load the filters back on. To give this sealing surface one last wipe with a clean shop towel and some acetone. Make sure we get all the oils off of there. Make sure we pull all these little pieces of RTV that are left. Kind of been doing my best as much as I can. Get all this lint and the RTV stuff out. You saw me wipe the valve body earlier. That had some dust and grit on it. I think it was just clutch material, so we're probably okay. Should be caught by the filter, but the less we can put back. Check, and then we're going to give her a start. Shift into all the gears, give give her a check. We have a dry pan. That makes me really happy. All right. Okay, nice test drive. That went pretty well. So let's run it in reverse, let it finish the shift, throw it in neutral, brakes on, top out,